Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. With Christmas just around the corner, we often hear the beautiful story of Jesus' birth. But did you know that story didn't just begin in a manger in Bethlehem? It was actually foretold centuries earlier. Let us dive into some of the amazing prophecies from the Old Testament that pointed directly to Jesus. First up, let's look at the book of Isaiah, written over 700 years before Jesus was born. In chapter 9, verse 6, Isaiah writes, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given. And the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." This isn't just about any baby. These titles, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, point to someone who is divine. It tells us that this child would be God himself, coming to rule with an everlasting peace. But where would this king be born? The prophet Micah gives us the exact location. In Micah 5 verse 2, it says, "But you, O Bethlehem Ephratah, who are too little to be among the clans of Judah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler in Israel." Think about that. 7 centuries before the event, the Bible pinpointed this small, seemingly insignificant town as the birthplace of the Messiah. When you read in the New Testament that Mary and Joseph had to travel to Bethlehem for the census, you realize it wasn't a coincidence. It was the fulfillment of a precise prophecy. Now, let's talk about one of the most incredible prophecies of all, the virgin birth. In Isaiah 7, verse 14, the prophet declares, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." This miraculous sign sets Jesus' birth apart from any other in history. And that name, Emmanuel, is so significant. It literally means God with us. This prophecy wasn't just about a unique birth. It was about God himself choosing to come and live among humanity, to be with us in our struggles and joys. The prophecies also speak of the impact this birth would have. Isaiah 9, verse 2 says, "The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shined." This beautiful imagery describes Jesus' arrival as a beacon of hope for a world lost in spiritual darkness. His life and teachings brought a new light of truth, salvation, and a new beginning for all who would believe. Finally, God promised that the Messiah would come from a specific royal lineage. In Jeremiah chapter 23, it says, "Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will raise up for David a righteous branch, and he shall reign as king and deal wisely." This connects Jesus directly to King David, fulfilling a covenant God had made with David centuries earlier. The Gospels of Matthew and Luke carefully trace Jesus' genealogy to show he is this righteous branch, the rightful heir to the throne. When you put it all together, it's truly breathtaking. The specific birthplace, the Virgin Mother, the divine nature, the royal lineage, all predicted hundreds of years in advance. The Christmas story is the incredible climax of God's perfect, unfolding plan of salvation. It shows us a God who keeps his promises and loves us enough to send his own Son. Thanks so much for watching. If this video blessed you, give it a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. Have a wonderful Christmas season, and we'll see you in the next one.